Growing up, we've all been told to eat our fruits and vegetables and told not to forget to take our vitamins, but have you ever been reminded to eat your lionfish? While being described as moist and buttery, this elegant reef fish is quickly becoming one of the most popular on the menu, but for good reason. Deemed an invasive species, one of the best ways to keep the populations of this fish in check are by simply eating them. So what are lionfish? Well, Sailors of the Sea states that lionfish are native to the reefs of the South Pacific, but they're invasive in all other locations. It's assumed that their populations have spread by the dumping of unwanted aquarium fish and as well as the lack of predators in these new areas that just let the populations continue to grow. Lionfish have established large populations in the Caribbean in their already fragile ecosystems of the coral reefs. They're even up in the East Coast, and they have a wide range of habitats, which makes them hard to keep in check and even more troublesome. So we know that lionfish are a nuisance, but why exactly should we be eating them and not just letting nature take its course? Well, lionfish are non-selective eaters. They will eat everything they can catch and anything they come across, which will destroy reef ecosystems, which we already know are in trouble. Since there aren't many species that prey on these lionfish, their capacity for destruction is absolutely massive. Eating lionfish is also reef safe. There is no bycatch of other unwanted species since lionfish are all caught by hand, which again helps preserve ocean ecosystems. Because all of these fish are caught by hand, eating lionfish provides jobs and boosts the economy. Lionfish are rarely caught with a pole and trawler like other fish like tuna, so divers are employed to spear them, or you can even take excursions where you can dive and spear your own fish, which you can later eat. Lionfish are also a sustainable food. They won't be over-harvested because they're already invasive when we already don't want them there. So the biggest reason we should eat lionfish isn't because they are moist and buttery, as described by Dina Spector of Business Insider, but they are actually nutritious too. The nutritional value of lionfish states that lionfish contain less mercury content than other fish. They're higher in heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids, but also equally as important, they're low in omega-6 fatty acids, which raises your blood pressure. So being high in lean protein, which strengthens the immune system and helps energy levels and muscle building as well, there are a lot of nutritional values to eating lionfish. I know that when you think about reef fish, most people think about the colorful, elegant fish in Finding Nemo or the endangered corals that we all want to keep intact. But it's hard to imagine killing and eating something that lives in these ecosystems. On the other hand, predators like the lionfish should really be considered and their numbers should really be contained. Overall, there are a great deal of benefits to eating lionfish. Not only are the local economy going to be boosted in doing so, but the fragile reef ecosystems will benefit as well. Since lionfish are invasive, there's no chance of overfishing. You can't catch too many, making lionfish the perfect nutritious fillet for your next dinner plate.